Hey there, Chad Fox with All Things Foxes. Today's video topic, colors of foxes. Did you know some foxes change colors with the seasons? When some foxes, such as red foxes and Arctic foxes, shed their fur, they tend to change different colors. Foxes come in many shapes, colors, and sizes. So let's take a look at fox colors and what makes them so unique.
The colors of foxes depend on the type of fox and the time of year. Some foxes change colors multiple times with the seasons. Desert foxes usually retain their tan colors, but may change when they shed. Hybrid foxes have many different fur colors due to breeding two species together. Because there are so many different types of color morphs and hybrid colorations, it can sometimes be hard to identify different species.
Why some foxes change colors.
Most red foxes and Arctic foxes will change colors when they start to shed. They do this so that they will stay cooler in the warmer months. Their fur loses some of its defining colors and makes them appear to be darker or lighter than normal. In the spring and summertime, Arctic foxes are sometimes a darker color, usually a brown or gray color. They have adapted to match the colors of the earth around them. In the winter months, they turn white again. Red foxes will oftentimes change from red to gold, depending on the time of year. They also do this as a seasonal adaptation. Some foxes also change colors when they molt, with different growth cycles. When they are young, they may be a brown or gray color, and later they take on the color of their species.
What are color mutations?
Mutations are color variations, or morphs, that occur in different fox species. Some of these mutations occur naturally in the wild. However, a lot of them are the product of breeding programs and fur farms. Red foxes and Arctic foxes have many different color mutations and varieties. Sometimes the mutations are caused by the different regions where the foxes live, while others are from breeding. Red foxes can be a silver color or black color or both. These mutations are a result of melanistic color morphs and vary in coloring. Most silver foxes appear to be a silver, black, and white color.
Melanistic color morphs.
Silver foxes, black foxes, and cross foxes have different forms of melanistic color morphs. Melanin is a process that makes a fox's natural fur color darker through a genetic mutation. It is the absence of light coloring. This is due to a dark colored pigment called melanin, which develops in the skin and hair. Some foxes are born naturally in the wild with these color mutations, and others are bred specifically for them. Around 10% of wild red foxes have melanistic morphs. Cross foxes are a red fox that has a partially melanistic morph, with both red, orange, black, and white colors. Melanism seems to occur mostly in places with colder climates.
Let's look at red fox colors.
Red foxes have three main color morphs that occur: red, a silver/black, and a cross fox color. The largest percentage of red foxes are usually red or orange. There are many other red fox colors besides these, however, they are mostly man-made through breeding programs.
Arctic fox colors.
Arctic foxes have two natural color morphs, the blue morph and the white morph. The ones with white morphs are more common and have a few variations in color, having some darker hairs that come through on their tails and on their stomachs. The blue morphs stay a darker charcoal color most of the year, lightening up a little bit during the winter months. Arctic foxes comes in dozens of other colors as well. However, all of the other colors are man-made from hybrid breeding programs.
Desert fox colors.
Desert foxes come in a few different shapes, sizes, and colors. Most foxes native to the desert are small in stature and come in different shades of cream and tan colors. Others are a peppered color, similar to gray foxes. A few desert foxes to note are fennec foxes, cape foxes, and bat-eared foxes. Fennec foxes can be a few different shades of tan, from a little bit of orange and red to mostly tan and creamy, and even an almost white color. Fennec foxes usually have white underbellies and a black tipped tail. Bat-eared foxes are a small breed of fox from Africa that are usually a black or peppered color.
Gray fox colors.
The common gray fox has a number of colors, It is mostly a salt and pepper color on its body. However, it has some red, orange, white, and black as well. They have orange coloring around their heads and chests with a little bit of white. Their underbellies are usually white as well. Gray foxes have a black stripe down their back and tail. They also have blacks on the tips of their tails, which makes them easy to tell apart from red foxes, who have white-tipped tails.
What is a hybrid fox?
A hybrid fox is a fox that has been crossbred with another species of fox to make different color variations. They are usually the result of breeding an Arctic fox with a red fox. There are a lot of hybrid fox colors and breeds. These are man-made colors due to breeding programs that come primarily, unfortunately, from fur farms. Here's a list of some common hybrid foxes: fire and ice fox, blue frost fox, champagne fox, platinum fox, and marble fox. There are many variations in these hybrids, and there are even more types that are made by combining traits from each.
Fur farms.
Unfortunately, fur farms still exist in the world. Fur farms are responsible for many of the hybrid foxes that are out there. They have been crossing breeds to create different pelt colors for hundreds of years. The fur of foxes has been considered valuable for a long time for clothing and trade. Silver fox fur was traded by Native Americans and considered a rare commodity. They were also worn by Russian aristocrats as a sign of wealth. The fur industry will most likely always exist, and fur has always been sought after. Sadly, even in the modern day era, people still seem to be infatuated with having real fur, despite there being many other options. It's one thing to wear fur to survive, and another thing to wear it for fashion. Many breeders and fur farms will breed their foxes to be bigger than normal, causing health problems, so that they will have bigger pelts that are worth more on the market.
And last, unusual color morphs.
Some foxes will have unusual colors when they are shedding. This can cause some red foxes to have a salt and pepper coloration that is similar to gray foxes. This can also make it hard to tell sometimes what species they are. However, the shapes of their body and the shapes of their faces can usually be enough to tell the difference. It is usually easy to tell the difference between a gray fox and a red fox, because gray foxes have black-tipped tails, while red foxes have white-tipped tails.
Foxes are stunningly beautiful creatures. Their colors vary depending on many factors, such as mutations and seasons. If you found this video interesting, consider liking it and subscribing to our channel. And make sure you hit that bell so that you'll be notified each time we put out a new video. Also, check out allthingsfoxes.com for more fun fox information, as well as clothing like our Good Night Fox shirt and other awesome fox stuff. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.
All things fox.